Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today on this notable moment in the Kimpton family's life. I'm John Price. I'm the General Manager of the Sir Francis Drake Hotel, and I'd like to introduce you to our Chief Executive Officer, Mike Depatie.
Thank you, John, and welcome everybody. It's great to be here today. The mayor is apparently on his way. We'll make a grand entrance in just a moment, but I want to thank everybody for coming. As many of you know, Kimpton has a very long history as a leader and a pioneer in the hospitality industry for our Earth Care program and practices. It really started back years ago when Bill Kimpton had his first hotel here in San Francisco, nearly 30 years ago. And since that time, over the last 30 years, we've been able to add a lot of hotels to our system. We now have 10 hotels here in San Francisco, actually 1 in Cupertino, 9 here in the city, and 50 hotels around the country. We also have 54 fine dining restaurants. And during that time, since our first hotel, we've been very methodically amassing high-impact, non-intrusive, eco-friendly operational business practices to reduce energy and waste consumption in our hotels. And we do things that include trying to find the smartest and best products to use that have the least impact on the environment. We've been a very big supporter of the Trust for Public Land and the Nature Conservancy as well. And we've done all this without sacrificing the care and comfort that's so important to all our customers. And now we incorporate more than 100 eco-friendly business practices every day at every one of our hotels. And over time, that's added up to a very big effort. And we like to talk about the impact that it's had. And the way that we talk about it typically has been how many Olympic-sized swimming pools of water have we saved, or how many thousands of houses that we could have lit up with the energy that we've saved. And so we decided that maybe we'd be a little more scientific about that, and maybe have somebody else come from the outside and actually validate our claims of what we've been doing. So a couple years ago, we started doing some research, and we've now come to an organization called Green Seal that is in the business of validating and finding best practices for ecological concerns like ourselves. And they've come in and they've said, hey, you guys really are doing a good job. You really are saving a lot of energy. You really are making a big impact. And so I got to tell you that with, again, 50 hotels and 50 restaurants, it's really a very big impact we've made. And so this week, we've announced on Monday, we're announcing today, actually, excuse me, that we're Green Seal certified in all of our hotels here in San Francisco. And we're not only Green Seal certified, we're Green Seal certified at the silver level, which is a very substantial accomplishment. And to give you an idea what a big deal that is, in California, there's only 9 other hotels that are Green Seal certified. So with one move, we more than doubled the number of Green Seal hotels in California, and making San Francisco the most ecologically and environmentally responsible city in California, and probably the whole nation. But I got to tell you that there's more good news, and the other good news is that we're rolling this program out throughout the country, and we're just very close now to having all of our hotels Green Seal certified, and that's 50 hotels in 22 cities in 16 states, so it's a rather big deal. And so we're on track to be the largest hotel company in the country that's Green Seal certified. And we have a lot of fun things planned to commemorate our Earth Care program and the Green Seal certification. And Nikki Leondakis, who's our President and Chief Operating Officer, will share a few of those with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Hi, everyone. It's great to see you all here today as we share this important milestone to us here at Kimpton. I actually happen to be one of those people who gets really excited about quantifying results. So I want to share with you today some truly staggering statistics about the results of our Earth Care efforts here in our own hometown. In our hotel rooms alone, not including our back-of-house areas, switching all of our standard CFLs, or compact fluorescent light bulbs, removes 32,182 pounds of carbon dioxide from the environment per room per year. In the Bay Area, with 2,181 rooms, that's approximately 321,824 pounds of carbon dioxide per year gone from the environment. In the area of waste reduction, in just 1 month, our San Francisco hotels achieved 65% diversion rate on recyclables versus garbage. That's about 151 tons of garbage diverted from landfills. That amounts to about the equivalent of 75 cars stacked on top of each other, eliminated from landfill. And in water conservation, our Bay Area effort saves 2 million gallons of water per year per hotel. For all of our 10 hotels here in the Bay Area, that's 20 million gallons per year, the amount that would fill roughly 33 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Before I go on, I want to acknowledge the employees of Kimpton Hotels and Restaurants, many of who are here today. While Bill Kimpton inspired so much of our commitment to the environment and social responsibility, from day one, it's been our employees who have helped us move this program forward. It's been our employees who have grown Kimpton's Earth Care program into a program that other hotel companies aspire to, and that civic and private sector organizations have modeled, and watchdog organizations that protect consumers from greenwashers have endorsed. Some of our best practices across the country in our hotels and restaurants have come from our bright and passionate young employees at individual hotels and restaurants and throughout all levels of our organization. It's our employees who've raised their hand and asked us important questions about how can we be better, what can we do differently. They've asked questions like, do we really need 2 phone books in every hotel room? No, we don't. They've asked questions like, all these uniforms come in on hangers that need to be recycled instead of dumped into landfill. Can we work with the dry cleaning companies to change that? It's our employees who are responsible for the continuing evolution of our earth-friendly efforts. And I need to give a special shout out today to our facilities and engineering teams for taking us through the rigorous, meticulous, and at times painstaking detail and documentation that was necessary to earn Green Seal certification. Without them, we couldn't be announcing this today. So as Mike said, as a symbol of Kimpton's commitment to environmental sustainability, today at all of our hotels, we're inviting the public to come in and relinquish a standard light bulb, and in exchange, we'll replace it with a new energy-efficient light bulb on us. That's going on right now between noon and 2 at all 10 of our San Francisco Kimpton hotels. That includes the Sir Francis Drake, the Prescott Hotel, the Serrano, the Triton, the Argonaut, the Harbor Court, the Palomar, and the Monaco. Oh yeah, and the Tuscan Inn on Fisherman's Wharf. And to reward people for doing this, we're also making a nice offer available from our restaurants here in the city as well. Little cards right there. Pick one up. With that, I'd like to thank Kara Haspel-Lind of Kara's Cupcakes, who's helping us celebrate today by taking her caravan around to all 9 of our certified hotels in the city and giving out free cupcakes at each location. The caravan's currently downstairs out on Powell Street, and you might catch her before she leaves before the next destination, which I think is the Prescott Hotel on Post Street. So I was just chatting with Kara and want to acknowledge the Earth Care commitment, the commitment to the environment that Kara's Cupcakes has made also. It's pretty substantial. And now I'd like to introduce you to Michelle Perrault, who is with us today. Michelle serves on the board of directors for Green Seal in San Francisco, and we're very happy to have her here. Thank you so much, Michelle.
I'm very pleased to be here representing Green Seal, and also say that Green Seal is so proud to be able to be working with the Kimpton hotels in greening not only San Francisco but the nation. Green Seal is the oldest independent third party that deals with eco-labels, and it's celebrating 20 years of its work. Green Seal has been working to improve the lodging industry across the nation since 1996, and it has, at this point, over 100 certified hotels. The standard for Green Seal addresses all environmental impacts, and in addition, it helps to increase the products, the green services, and assist in aiding green jobs within a city. A certified Green Seal hotel gets rid of approximately 400 tons compared to an average hotel, and that's like taking 73 cars off the road. The strict standards that have been employed to address the certification for the Kimpton hotels has included an audit, not just energy audit, but a full audit of each of the hotels. So again, I would say that Green Seal couldn't be more pleased to be here and to say how important it is that the Kimpton hotels have provided environmental leadership, not only here in the city, but as a model for their industry.
Thank you, Michelle. Now I'd like to ask the mayor if you just wouldn't mind making a few comments. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you all for taking the time to be here. And I just wanted to congratulate Kimpton Group for their example. I appreciate intimately the work you are doing because it's the work we are doing in the city and county of San Francisco, trying to lead by example. And we talk about leadership not in the context of the spelling L-E-A-D, but L-E-E-D. The LEED certification that has allowed San Francisco to have the toughest green building standards of any big city in the United States of America. We take this very, very seriously, not just because we're concerned about our global footprint in the context of our local footprint, not just because we believe that the issue of global climate change is real and is now more real than ever, and by no means has gone away just because you had a cold October or November during last congressional cycle where everyone decided it was over, but because we also recognize the jobs component of this. Let me give you just a brief, specific, factual example. You put $1 billion, take $1 billion, and you invest in a coal plant. You'll create about 870 jobs, which sounds fine until you consider you could take that same $1 billion and put it into a nuclear plant and generate about 1,000 to 1,500 jobs on the high end. But if you get in the renewable energy business, you take that $1 billion and put it into solar, you generate 1,900 jobs, wind, 3,300 jobs, but the big game changer and the connection to the moment and the connection to this effort is in greening buildings. When you renovate, when you take buildings like this and their legacy systems and you convert them with more energy efficiency, you generate, through the effort of that investment for every $1 billion, over 7,000 jobs. This is the #1 ticket to a broad-based economic growth strategy, investing in our sustainable future. You don't have to give a damn, with all due respect, about climate change. But I imagine every single one of you do give a darn about what's going on with our economy and unemployment. And if any of you are associated with the building and construction trades, you're talking about unemployment rates, and I was with some labor folks here at this hotel yesterday morning at 8 a.m. at a breakfast where some of those trades have 40+% unemployment right now. They care deeply about the issue of jobs. And what they're celebrating here today at Kimpton is job creation. What they're celebrating is that multiple, not only of the job that's being created, but the job that also can be saved because the operation of the buildings are lower, which means not only the shareholders and investors in the Kimpton Group do better, but so do their employees that work in those hotels because there's more likely to be a few extra dollars laying around for bonuses, for retention commitments, and for new hires. So this just makes absolute sense, no matter what your political ideology is, be it you're some nut on the far left that only believes the world's going to collapse if we don't turn off every light and we get out of every car and start walking. Or, and I'm saying that tongue-in-cheek, or you're someone who just bleeds conservatism and doesn't care about anything to do with social construct, or believes in a social compact, or believes the environment matters at all, but you just have a raw desire to reduce costs and create jobs. So I'm here wearing both those hats and sort of extending to those extremes the narrative of progress and pragmatism, which is exactly what the Kimpton Group is leading, again, by example, and showing the way for other hotel chains, other boutique hotel companies, not just in our city but across the country, that this can be done. This is not going to bankrupt you. It doesn't matter what the economic environment is. Doesn't matter what your ADRs are, your occupancy, or your RevPAR is. You can make this investment today, and you're going to pay not more, you're going to pay less, and your dividend is going to actually increase to the shareholders and the folks that are your team members and your workforce, because you did the right thing and you did the smart thing. So in the spirit of doing the right thing and the smart thing, let me just acknowledge formally that, Michael, your leadership has at least solicited or elicited or allowed us to consider. There are a lot of, because I've done this a few times with Kimpton, especially when Bill was around, because he would have us every week doing something. But Michael, we'll add to the list. I don't know whatever happened. They're probably in a basement of some hotel somewhere. But not the first mayor is my point. Not the first time. But today is only one day in a year. And this year, on this day, will forever be known as Kimpton Day because of this example and this leadership.
That's quite an honor. Quite an honor. Thank you, Mayor. Maybe you would join us, Nikki and I, and we're going to be passing out compact fluorescent bulbs for everybody that brings their incandescent bulb here. And perhaps, Mayor, you could help by passing out the first bulb.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
good.
Perfect. Over here. It's like
not the first
game.
pitch, but it's...
Bring forth the first ball. There we go. There's the ball.
Unbelievable.
And
Took that on the bus.
You have a baby by chance.
Which one? Which one? Which box do you like the best? Thank you very much. Here, let me get you a second one. Look at this. Just your average day at Kimpton Hotel. You must have promoted this and handed some more bulbs out.